to the woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He might want another play. The give to the back. And some room to work. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Snap from the gun on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it along the sideline. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Mustangs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. Runs through a tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right?
Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
Lots of room to run. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Knight. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding.
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Bring in the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Starts to scramble to the left. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Mustangs will try to convert on fourth down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Mustangs will go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Childs. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so.
to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Childs. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Makes the grab past the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Unleashes one. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Wide open downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
They've got the screen set up. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. This guy can throw it. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Childs. He's got him this time. Turns it on in midfield. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Buying some time. Looking left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. It's complete on the right side. And the defense drags him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they'll take an 8-7 lead. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Childs. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. Found a seam on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They want to throw it. It's caught for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Under fire. Pulls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot. Getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Touchdown, Michigan State! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a...
Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's McCray. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Touchdown, Sparty! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He gets a block. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Childs. With the catch, it's Belling. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Power football with the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Dropping back, it's King. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Got him downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing route.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Childs. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's King. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. So you come out of the locker room for this.
It's in the game.